Hello world, this is Daniel from Nerds with Academy, and this is going to be episode 2 of Massive Chalice. So we're defending the Solarian, or Solar Iron. We're defending our new Caberjack keep, and this is going to be the dream team. And by dream team, I mean basically whoever I could scrounge up for this battle. So we've got Aaron Wasat, our resident Caberjack, who is brainy, asthmatic, and a queenmaker and sluggish. So kind of a poor Caberjack, actually. We also have Ash Noir Kittenfoot, who this is a character I love the color scheme, and so I think I'm going to install her as the regent of my first alchemist house. Let's see. We also have Benjamin Coral, who is quite solid and actually one of our only level 2 guys so far. He's got the longevity, nimble, and kingmaker. He's the only nimble hunter that I have, which gives him a nice little boost there, that little +2 to his dexterity. We also have Erilyn Zorander, who is a brainy, hawk-eyed, long-living, attuned alchemist. So she's kind of awesome, actually. One of the few characters in this game so far that's been very good. We also have Sheridan Dunedane, and Sheridan is infertile and bear strength and faint-hearted. So let's not have anyone die. Okay, let's go ahead and defend these lands.
May the horns of battle carry you to victory.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What were the enemy types that were supposed to see this battle? I was definitely not seeing that. That's okay. I don't think that... Oh, ruptures, okay.
I admire the ruptures.
What?
And
They
lapses.
rush into battle, no concern for their own safety, knowing that as soon as they come upon their prey, they'll explode into a corrosive mess of pain.
That's kind of a bummer, actually.
Even in death, they still hurt their enemies.
Wait, are you drunk?
Disconcerting.
Oh, Kittenfoot, why are you drunk? No, that's okay. Let's see here. Let's not stealth move. Let's just regular move out to, I guess, here.
This is a Caberjack. They hit things with a caber. Sometimes they hit hard and put things down. Other times they hit not so hard and just
Oh,
knock
double
things out.
ruptures.
That's all you're going to say.
Simplest way of life there is.
Caberjacks, profound purveyors of violence.
And a seed? Uh-oh. That's fine. And a... Wait, okay, this is getting out of control really quickly. Yeah, let's just, Oh, this is kind of cool. Well, that's not kind of cool. Oops. Let's do a free throw over to... I should have closed my Skype. Let's do a free throw over to these guys and see if we can get them. No luck on the first hit, but that's okay. We have a second throw we can do. We have a 50% chance. And that is, like, not even in the same country. See, and people wonder, like, oh Dan, you hate alchemists so much. It's like, I don't hate alchemists, but they keep failing me. So, anyway, okay, Kittenfoot, this is up to you. 50%. Okay.
Aha! My advice is paying off.
Your advice?
Okay, let's move this guy up to here and take a shot at this rupture. Whew, okay. And this is just one of those days. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay. Just fall back. And then you... Can you knock this thing away? There we go. I don't think he can reach us this turn. And I don't know that this guy can, but I don't think the other ones can. And this is just a mess. Okay, so they're triple ruptures right on our front door. Yikes. And a lapse as well. Eek! Oh, these guys did see us, I think. Okay. Let's, So... Okay, this is a bit of a mess. Let's see here. I think that I should definitely use my alchemists on these guys. These ruptures right here. Because that way I can get double hits on them, which is really good. Let's see, I could get a good solid caberjack shot on this guy. On this lapse here. Or this seed. I think... Actually, you know what? What happens if I move into here? Right, there are three of them right there. That's what I thought. And so I'm gonna go ahead and So I'm gonna move Kittenfoot to here, and then hopefully blow up these ruptures at least a little bit. Okay, let's do that. I think because now this is a 90% shot, and that should kill this one in the middle. That'll hit the two on the sides. Meow. Okay. So right now I'm going to move my other alchemist up, and she is going to throw just over Kitten's shoulder here. There we go. Never broken. I'm going to have Aaron Wasat. Let's see, what do I want? I think it's probably more important for me to kill this lapse than anything. So I'm going to have my... Let's see. I'm going to have my hunter move up to here so he's not standing in the goo. And then I'm going to have him take a shot here. Okay. And now my second hunter. This is a Coral. Coral's pretty solid, so... And there's a chance we'll get this one. Nope. No luck today. Okay. So now it looks like we'll probably end up taking a... I think it's actually better for me to stand in the corruption. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, I can take a hit from this guy, that's fine. These other ruptures shouldn't be a problem either. And we got lucky and the lapse missed. So this is good. Quite good. And the seed, I don't think he can even reach us this turn. Yep, doesn't look like it. Oh, that's the corruption, right. Yeah, I think I want my caberjack to hit this guy, but oh, you know what? I don't have a. I could do a knockback. No. I'm just gonna have him attack this lapse from the let's see, this square here. For Westerhold. Okay. And we've got one more. We've got another seed and another rupture, so that's not a problem. I'm not concerned about that. However, I am a little bit concerned about this guy. I know that there's another rupture around this corner, so we have to be careful. First let's back my hunters up and see if we can get a kill with the hunters. Because that would be the best thing, because that way I can save my flasks and also... Actually, is that true? That's just around. Man. I think they must have nerfed the hunters pretty badly here. It's just, like I said before. Good job, Kitten.
Calm down, you're going to tip us over.
That's actually really good, too, because that means I get the, Ash Noir Kittenfoot. I get the free throw, which is excellent. And now finally I've got Errolyn Zorander. And actually, I'm just going to throw the flask. I may regret it in a few turns, but I think it's better for me just to get rid of that guy. And so now there should be, yeah, there's one rupture here. There is an extra seed as well as, oh, this guy's going to take a hit. I want that seed. It's okay. And one more rupture. Right. Let's see if we can get a hit on this guy and then finish him off with Kitten. Because if I'm going to retire Kitten in just a minute, it's better for me to make sure that she gets as much XP as possible. Another thing I was thinking about with regards to House Moe is they're supposed to be sort of bloodthirsty and aggressive, and so I was thinking it would be fun to give them I think it's called the blunderbow, which is sort of like a shotgun cadence weapon type thing. I've never used it before. I didn't research it my first game, and I didn't use Hunters my second playthrough, so... Let's see, can I get a shot? Nope. Just stealth up, I guess. I'm a little bit sad that I wasn't able to use any of House Moe this time, but oh bother. Am I going to use my caberjack? No! Oh man, he is... let's see here. He is definitely playing with fire. Does anyone want to take an over-under on whether or not my alchemist blow up his caberjack in the next turn? Let's see here. Yeah, again, if I can, I want to give it to Kittenfoot. 98%? Okay, I'm probably fine. Whoa. Is it just me, or did they add these little, like, bugs and like crawling along the ground? I don't think I've ever seen those before. Crawling through the desert lands. It's kind of cool. Maybe I just never noticed them before. Okay. And you can just... yeah, hang over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can't reach us this turn. We should be fine. With the seed, though. Yeah, the seed got closer than I thought he would. Let's start with some hunter shots. Interesting. Okay. So we have one more flask. Let's use that flask on the rupture. Okay, now this guy definitely needs to move. That'll be pretty embarrassing to have him die from the corruption. So let's just move back here, I guess. And then you can go up there and slash this guy. There it is. Meow. Okay, I think that's almost it. I'm feeling like that's most of the enemies on the map. There might be a few more, maybe around up in this area here, behind these eggs. Let's just hang out for a minute, though, and see what we can find. Okay, looks good. Oh. Got a seed running around behind us. You know, this is so I think I'm going to shoot the bush instead, because I think the bush has a better chance of doing the damage to yeah. The bush had a better chance of doing damage to the seed than the actual archer shot did, or hunter shot rather. Benjamin. Okay. Let's move you up. Let's just hide you. Hide! Run away. It's a trap. Okay, so you guys are fine for now. Let's hang out a turn. And see if this guy should do some damage, but it'll be okay. I think he might be the last enemy on this battlefield. There we go. I wouldn't be surprised. Sink into oblivion. Yeah.
Okay, I was worried for a little bit, but...
So we got a little bit of experience that time. I really would have liked to get my Caberjack to level 2 and Sheridan to level 2, but yeah, what can you do? Okay. No, the corruption. I'm actually going to give this baby to Solaren, I think. Whoops. Because I think, yeah, they didn't have the extra baby, so. And it's hawk-eyed, hardy, impressionable, so that's pretty good. I like it. Good times. A new keep has been completed. Marry heroes together to start a new heroic bloodline. I think we gotta go with House Kittenfoot. I think it's too funny. Zorander is pretty good, though. Whoops. I think Kittenfoot might just be too funny. My only concern is that she's 36, so she's a little bit older than I would like, but that's not too bad. Especially if there's a good match for her. Let's do it. Let's establish House Kittenfoot. Okay. So, so we are an alchemist house, so we need anybody that has good. We need anybody that has good intelligence traits here. Aaron. Let's do Aaron, actually. He's my only Caberjack for the moment, but this brain, I'd like to get that brainy in there, although I don't want the asthmatic. This is a tough call. And he's my only Caberjack, which is the other problem. Some of the Solarans might come of age, but they also might not. Heart disease, no, that's not that. Roberta? Or Robert, rather. Is dim-witted, so he's out. Coral is nimble, and so I kind of want to marry him into the hunter family, or just keep him as a good hunter. I think it has to be Aaron, actually. This is kind of. I just don't know if I'm going to have a whole bunch of asthmatic kittens by the end of the game. Let's do it. Let's do Aaron. Also, they both have purple on their sigils, so I think that seems legit. Okay. Kitten Keep. At the top, we survey all below. Okay. It's not too shabby. Yeah, let's get another keep going. Let's get a whole bunch of babies everywhere. All Alchemist Intelligence boost. All Heroes Cadence Kill XP boost. Alchemist Intel. Let's do I think the Cadence Kill XP. I think this will help us more in general. And again, this is something that I'm not sure how well it's going to work out, having just the many keeps. Mostly I wanted to try this because in my previous playthroughs, it seems like having 3 or 4 just isn't enough, and so I really want to go for 5 this game. And so I think probably 5 and then Crucibles. And so my thought was that with 5 you could do 1 hunter, or 1 alchemist, 2 hunter, and 2 Caberjacks. And so I think that's probably the way I'm going to go. So we've got our Kittenfoot alchemists, and then let's see. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll just do 2 of each. I think 2 of each would be good, and then 4 Crucibles. That doesn't sound bad. Oh, we have another Penelope, who's puny. A puny cat, but that's okay. I'm not concerned with that. So this should be my second hunter house? We'll see. Yay, another baby. A baby girl, Effie, has been born to Ulrich and Josie at last light. Who is nearsighted. I'm glad you picked up that nearsighted, but that's okay. Honestly, I'm not nearsighted, particularly on caberjacks. I don't feel like it does that much harm.
Before, you were making choices on the battlefield. Now, we'll be making choices on the battlefield of life. What?
Come on.
I will not apologize if I'm passionate about it.
You know when you guide the heroes in battle? Well, sometimes the people, your heroes included, will want your advice on matters they can't decide themselves.
They'll be putting their choices in your hands, and sometimes their lives.
And the decisions you make may affect the morale of the nation.
Unfortunately, we've learned that the cadence feeds off grief and malcontent. So if something tragic happens, corruption can spread very quickly.
But the opposite is true too.
We will trust your decisions, whatever they end up being.
So we got our first random event, Bored. The wait time between attacks is considerable, and your heroes can only stomach training for so long. Jemmy Belinska has grown especially restless and wants to make the rest of the heroes wants to give the rest of the heroes another outlet for their time, besides mastering of killing. Jemmy has 4 options for you to consider: a library, a tavern, a square ball stadium, or an art gallery. You know what? I think I want to build the square ball stadium this time. So before I built the library and terrible things happened, or in Season 2 I built the library and terrible things happened. In Season 1 I built the art gallery and really terrible things happened. So I think this time I'm going to go for the square ball stadium. Let's see. I'm wondering, does she look like a square ball player? I mean, I guess. I'm just afraid that if I build the tavern, I'm going to end up with a whole bunch of revelers, because everyone's going to end up getting drunk. Or maybe they'd be like telling stories and they get some other cool bonus. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go with the square ball stadium though. Square ball? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, build the square ball stadium. Go forth and compete. Nothing cures boredom like points-based competition. You approve the stadium and are eager to see how the heroes will benefit once it's constructed. So she'll be gone for he'll be gone for 6 years, Jemmy. I always think that Jemmy is a female for some reason. We got a new keep going. Excellent. Ooh. Coral or Zorander? That Brainy is pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately I can't start a second caberjack house, which would probably be my preference. So do I think Coral is pretty good. Kingmaker, Longevity, and Nimble. And then I'll have 2 solid hunter houses versus Hawkeye, Brainy, and Longevity. Attuned. That's actually really good too, though. Are the Dunedanes? Galadriel? She's too old now, unfortunately. She's 56. I'd have to adopt the baby into their family. And then I would have to put Sheridan. Sheridan can't have babies. That's too bad. I think I'm gonna go... What if I marry... What if I do Coral, but then marry in Zorander? Because that way I'll maybe get some of these traits, and the Hawkeye is good on hunters, especially. And so I think I'm gonna go with Coral. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with Coral. And so... And now it's just who can give me the best traits. I think it's probably going to be Zorander, actually, though. Attuned. Marta? No? Yeah. It's going to be Zorander. So they have a high chance of having kids. It's not super great. If they don't end up having kids in the next few years, I'm going to all adopt a baby and drop it in their keep. So House Coral's keep is named Blue Water, and their motto is throw them in the sea. So that's good. And I think it's time for a Crucible, maybe? Actually, you know what? Vitaliband or getting just like one of my basic researches wouldn't be bad either. Like the health file's not bad. I personally prefer the Vitaliband because I think it's a better deal, especially because it scales as your characters level up. However, I haven't really lost anybody in battle yet. I think I'm going to do the Crucible to start with. Let's do that. And now I'm going to put the Crucible on the Cinderlands one, because this is the one that gets the bonus to Crucible construction, or to Crucible XP. It won't really matter now because all my characters are so low level, but they still haven't had any babies. We have 6 more Moes coming though, that's good. Whoa, we've got all kinds of Moes. Okay, so we have Izumi, who's infertile. We have Nala, who's slow. Penelope is bear strength and clumsy and hawk-eyed. So actually Penelope would be a good choice to marry into House Solarian. Ayala? I think Ayala, maybe? Anyway. Strong-willed, infertile, and sickly, nervous. That's not great. Rose is quick-studied, and Amanda is strong-willed and clumsy. A clumsy hunter, really? Well, that's too bad. So it looks like we've got a couple good characters there out of that entire pack. Let's check out the kitten foots, or the kitten feet. So we have Penelope, who's puny and asthmatic, and we have Renella, or Renelle, who's hawk-eyed, hardy, and impressionable, so quite solid. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we have Solarian, and they have Sveta and Effie. Effie is nearsighted, and Sveta is bear strength, hardy, and impressionable, so you are awesome. Good job, Sveta. Let's see here. I think after this Crucible, I'm going to adopt a baby and drop it in here just to ensure that that family doesn't go out. Oh no! Lost somebody.
I remember the day I finished my training and set off for the capital. There was a lot of crying. Mostly from the kids I crushed during my advanced gouging final. What a day that was.
It always arrives faster than one expects.
Oh, sad day. So Izumi is very strong, but I don't know that it's going to matter because she's infertile. That's too bad. But that means we have a good, strong, hunter to use for the next 50 years. A new Crucible has been completed. Boost the experience of our trainees by appointing a new standard. Sounds excellent.
If you're interested in sharpening your heroes, Crucibles are where the training regimens for the nation are set.
Anybody can become a standard. The more experienced one is, the more that will be passed on to trainees.
And if the regimen is good, the trainees can even pick up skills from their standard to make up for their weaknesses.
It is a lonely post, however.
I don't know about that. Those training dummies are pretty lifelike.
I want to keep Izumi available, I think. So we have so let's see, we have 3 hunters and 3 alchemists available right now, and we've got quite a few coming up in the next few years. So I think I think Robert's a pretty solid choice here because he's dim-witted, and he doesn't have that much XP anyway. I mean, none of them give very much because they're all so low level. What does I don't think I necessarily want Young at Heart either, because Young at Heart prevents your alchemists from getting the intelligence boost later in the game. Optimistic, Stalwart, Unfocused, or Optimistic and Stalwart. Let's drop Marta in there. I think this seems pretty reasonable. So she should live a while. Yeah, let's do Marta.
It's the only job I'd ever be interested in. Not much danger, sure, but you get to fight every day and inspire others, all to the cries of struggle and incapacitating injuries.
Sounds relaxing.
Right.
So this is an interesting choice. I think I'm going to research one of my items next, just so I can start putting them on my guys. I think the Steady Hander is pretty solid. Especially because I'm running so many alchemists and hunters. I feel like the Steady Hander is probably going to give me more bang for my buck. The problem with the Vital Band is that it only helps you when you get hit, and I would just prefer not to get hit. I think I'm going to go for the Steady Hander to start with. Okay, so we'll get that in 10 years, and we're building a new stadium, which should be done soonish. And we'll see what horrible, horrible things happen when I get the stadium. Okay, so the cadence is advancing, and they've decided to attack one of my regions again. So we've got the, let's see, the rewards are an experienced level 1 male hunter, or 3 additional lapse kills. I think I would rather do this one, because here I take off a notch of corruption as well, so this is better in terms of corruption management. Let's do that. And I have nobody. Oh no. Okay, so I'm glad that I have the non-choice of who to bring here. That's okay. Thrower. Let's just load up. Let's bring Clankenbeard. And let's bring Galadriel. And let's bring a good old... Oh, this is good. We get to bring Azumi Moe. We get to bring another Moe. I'm excited about that. Okay, so this time we're going to be running 3 hunters that are all level 1. And Frail is all Sin. Let's see. Yeah, 8 hit points. That's not so great. 8 hit, that's probably 2 hits from most enemies. A Galadriel has 10, so that's at least an extra hit. But anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take a super quick break before this battle, and then we will fight off the cadence. It will be amazing. So be right back in like 2 minutes.